Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Umineko When They Cry, episode 6. So last time we began this episode and it is already so good, honestly. We met with Angie yet again, she's back. We met with this mysterious novelist, right, Hachijo, and another, what do you call this, a witch? Featherine? So a lot has happened in just the first episode of this one. And it's so cool, right? So let us continue and let's see what happens today. At one time, only Beato and her fellow witches had gathered in the smoking room to chat. Now, however, an unusually large number of people were present.
バトラは一体どういうゲームを見せてくれるのかしらね。
So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Lambda Delta, it's gonna be Burn Castle, it's gonna be Erica. Who else?
それが退屈を忘れさせ、壊しがいあるものなら何でも歓迎よ。
お任せください、我が主。
There she is. There she is.
必ずや主の望まれる結果となるよう最善を尽くします。
So pretty much, yes, this sixth episode is basically, I think Erica is gonna try to, what I call this, redeem herself, right? Because in the fifth episode, she lost, and by the end of that, she was basically saying, I need one more. I'm gonna win in the next one, so here we go. So he's not gonna win though, for sure, 100%. We're gonna humiliate her again.
ええ、そうしてね。前回のゲームではおかしな表情ばかり見せちゃったから、頬が歪んで変なシワにならないか不安だわ。
そんなことはありません。どんなおシワができようとも我が主の美貌は完璧です。ベルンがこんなにも楽しそうなんてね。本当にベアとのゲーム版は素晴らしいわ。
素晴らしい。
そのゲーム版の主がもはや不在なのは悲しいことです。
虎は死んで皮を残す。ベアとも死んでゲームを残したわ。
チェスは残ってもその作者の名は残ってないわね。
What did you say? Even though chess still exists, no one knows the name of the person who invented it. Okay. Is that real though? I don't know.
それにしてもバトラさんは随分待たせるじゃないですか。第6のゲームの準備まだ終わらないんですか？
ガートルード、バトラ教の準備はいかがです？
Oh, it's Lord Butler now. Lord Butler's preparation.
I
mean, Butler has been everything now. The Game Master, Territory Lord. What was the other one? Not Endless, but Endless Sorcerer, right? He got a lot of titles now after that episode. After that fifth episode.
もうじきのことと知りたまえと奉る者なり。
待たせるってことはそれだけ自信作なんでしょうよ。前回我が主の前であれだけの恥をかかされたんです。是が非でも打ち破ってみせます。特にあんた二度と無様を見せないでくださいよ。奮起して臨むものなりや。
But yeah, honestly, Erika has a very good or strong like pieces with her. Yeah, these two, Cornelia Gertrude, Dianor, like they're really good. The previous game master Lambda Delta had confirmed that Butler understood everything about Beato's game. However, in order to prove it, Butler would have to run this game by himself and carry it through to completion. Also, he's gonna be the game master now? For all the other, or for the remaining games? In other words, if Erika could crush this game of Butler's, she would in effect wipe away the dishonor of the last game. Though Erica was chomping at the bit to get started, it was taking Butler quite some time to show himself. At the time, a swarm of gold butterflies popped into existence and took human form. From the shape of that familiar dress, everyone immediately realized who it was. Ooh, Beatrice. She's back. Is her outfit different?
おや、ベアトリーチェさんじゃないですか。
No, her outfit looks like it's much more slimmer, I guess. Let me see that again.
てっきり前回死んで消えたとばかり。
消えたのはプレイヤーのベアトよ。
Wait, the one who died last time was Beatrice the player.
こいつは駒でしょ、バトラの。
Okay, Butler's piece.
駒ではあってもご本人と変わりありません。
Oh no, I guess it's the same. No, just I was just like, yeah, I was like, does it look different? But it's the same outfit. Okay. Beatrice gave an elegant curtsy as she appeared. This humble entrance was so vastly different from her usual high-pitched laugh that made it the long-awaited start of the sixth game feel even more ominous than it otherwise would have.
お父様はもうじきお越しになられます。
Dude, her voice is different. Father will be here very soon. What do you mean, father?
どうかもうしばらくのお時間をお許しください。
お父様、何それ？
Was she talking about Butler? Father?
それが今回の思考？
And not only had Beato started talking in an unusually polite manner, she had also used the word father, presumably referring to Butler. For an instant, everyone was stunned into silence, but they quickly realized that this was setting up some kind of theme and they grinned. That I'm getting excited here. What is it gonna be about? Beata wasn't the type who could keep up this kind of act for long. It would probably fall apart in a few seconds, leaving her cackling rudely at everyone. Erica, who was itching for a fight, went for Beato almost at once.
まさか無能のバトラさんがあなたのゲームの真相に至るなんてね。
お父様なればこそ深淵を理解されたのでしょう。さすがだと思います。
しかしあんたもラッキーです。バトラがゲームマスターになれなかったら二度と復活できなかったんですよ。
So yeah, this is just a piece though. The actual Beatrice is gone for now still.
まったく悪運が強いと言いますか。
悪運？
まあいずれにせよ前回の借りはきっちり返させてもらいますので。あんたというバトラの妄想幻想きっちり消し去って忘却の深淵に叩き落としてやりますから。
私もみすみすやられるわけには参りません。お手柔らかによろしくお願いいたします。
Watashi? By this point, everyone realized that something weird was going on. Why is the Watashi weird? I look forward to having a good, clean fight. There was no doubt that the face and the dress and the hair were all Beatrice's, however her expression was different. Even though she had Beato's face, Beato would never show anyone an expression like that.
誰よ、あんた。
There was a heavy silence. Lambda Delta spoke for everyone there. At first, Beato had worn a smiling yet blank expression. However, when she realized that the mood had gone suddenly stiff, her expression finally darkened and she hung her head.
あんた、誰です？
Why, is she not a piece? Is she actually Beatrice? I mean, that's why they're asking her, right?
ベアトリーチェ教とお見受けしていますが、違う。
Even the honor was forced to ask despite the rudeness of the question. That was how much this woman, who appeared to be Beato, was not.
皆さんの期待されるベアトリーチェとは違うでしょうか？
But I wonder if this still the voice actress for Beatrice though, right? It's so good then. Like she has a much more calmer tone, and then the normal Beatrice is much more, we can say, aggressive sometimes, right? It's nice, yeah.
あんた、何言ってんの？
まさかとは思いますが、記憶喪失とかなんとか言い出すんじゃないでしょうね。
私はまだ生まれたばかりですので、記憶は何もありません。
So this is the actual Beatrice with no memories, is that it?
ですが、皆さんの期待されるベアトリーチェになれるよう、いろいろと勉強を。
ベアト、部屋にいるように言ったはずだ。
Butler's voice came out of nowhere. His tone was very slightly cold. Beato's expression looked like that of a young girl being scolded. The way Butler said it, it's like how do I put this? Like Kinzo? Whoa, he has a cape now. No, the way he said it, Beato, I told you to stay in your room. Like, remember Coadori and Beatrice? Sure, we didn't see her like growing up and stuff. We just saw her like grown up already. The first time, right, with Kinzo and Coadorian, the garden. But it kind of feels like this. Like Beato, I told you to stay in your room. Like Beato or Beatrice, stay in the mansion in Coadorian. And look at him, he has a cape now. With a swirl of gold butterflies, Butler appeared. His dignified bearing and appearance were fitting for the ruler of this game. However, his expression was gloomy, and his gaze was directed at Beato.
部屋に戻れ。
Can we see Kinzo here? Do we have it's not colored, but yeah, kind of similar, I guess. Similar in the outfit itself. Okay, we'll read this later.
ここはお前のいる場所でない。
私は少しでもお父様のお役に立ちたくて。
部屋へ戻れ。
He spoke both softly and forcefully. Butler didn't leave her any room for debate. Beato hung her head and curtsied as she prepared to leave the room.
それから。
はい、お父様。
俺の名はバトラだ。二度と他の呼び方をするな。
It kind of feels weird. Beatrice or Beato, let's say Beato. Beato calling him Otosama.
はい。
Beato melted into a cloud of gold butterflies and disappeared. Maybe Butler is just sad. Is sad is a good word for this? Or disappointed? Maybe he got Beatrice back, but this is what he got. Instead of the actual normal Beatrice that he had been fighting with, right? He got this one. Pretty much just a body, a different personality because, yes, let's say no memories, as they were saying. And it's different. So he's like this. He's not happy still. This was the first part of the tale with Butler as the game master. The witches had assumed, or all assumed, that he'd come forward with some flashy big developments, so this was all completely unexpected to them. Their mouths were still hanging open.
変わった趣向ね。
失礼した。今のは忘れてほしい。
うまいこと言って。それも作戦のうちですか？また北風対応作戦みたいに印象操作して何かを煙に巻こうって魂胆でしょう。
何かあったのですか？
気にするな。お前たちには関係のないことだ。
そう。なら関係ないってことだわ。さあバトラー、早く新しいゲームを始めてちょうだい。もう待たされすぎちゃって退屈してたんだから。
ああ。第6のゲームを始めよう。エリカ、 そしてベルンカステル。これが俺の物語であり、俺がベアとの真相に至ったことの証明だ。
Proof that I have reached Beatrice's truth.
ラムダデルタ、それを仙台ゲームマスターとして見届けてくれ。
楽しみにしてるわ。タイトルは？
ドン。
Yeah, didn't they say Dawn last time? Oh no, it was with Hachijo. That said Dawn, right?
黄金の魔女の夜明けだ。
So it is
すぐ
this.
に沈む冬の太陽だけれどね。
So if we go in the real world, someone wrote a, let's say, yeah, what do you call this? Message, mysterious bottle, Dawn of the Golden Witch. And this is, yeah, the 6th one.
もちろんです、我が主。すぐに引きずり下ろしてご覧に入れます。タイトルだけはグッドです。そこだけは褒めましょう、バトラさん。
気に入ってもらえてよかった。では始めよう。これより第6のゲームを開始する。
Butler solemnly announced the start of the game. Compared to his fired-up attitude at the end of the previous game, where he and Erica had sworn to settle everything next time, he was extremely quiet now. I mean, it's obvious that it's because of Beatrice. Oh, we're back.
エンジェ、ベアとの様子があまりにこれまでと違うな。
Honestly, why is Federine's arm like that? It kind of feels like she's a doll because of this. Her left arm, I mean. It's like it's just hanging there.
私も驚いてるわ。
What did you say? I was not listening. Beato seems to have changed a lot since we last saw her, okay?
何が何だかさっぱりよ。それ以前に、なんでベアトが蘇ってるのかさっぱりだわ。
So they can see that? Did we ever read, did we read Federine's last time? Let me see again. Where is she? Angicide. Okay. Okay, I guess we didn't read this last time, right? The majestic witch of theater going, drama and spectating. Oh, so I guess you can say that they can even spectate that? She has tired of life after 1,000 years and constantly repeats a cycle of life and death. In the past, she served as a master for numerous games as a legendary witch, but her legend, glory, and memory have already disappeared into the past and been forgotten. Only the solid metal she wears on her chest retain those memories. The horseshoe-shaped object floating around her head is a memory aid device. It records her name, appearance, and other aspects of personality. She is so old that she would not be able to preserve her own individuality without this. Okay, Ange is back. Okay.
さっき読ませてもらったけど、前回の物語の最後でお兄ちゃんが真相にたどり着く直前に死んで消え去ったんじゃなかったの？
I just finished reading it a second ago.
この世界での死は2つある。1つは駒としてゲーム版より取り除かれること。これはゲームにおける死でしかなく、仕切り直せば何度でも蘇る命だ。
Okay, such a death exists only within the bounds of the game, and these lives can revive over and over again each time a new game begins. Yes, correct.
だから魔女たちはその命を奪うことにあまりに無慈悲なわけよね。
And merciless because they'll just come back anyways. On to the next game. To the witch players, the lives of those characters who appear on the game board are no different from pieces on a chessboard that take other pieces and get taken. After all, these pieces will be set up again when the next game starts.
マリアにおける作太郎がその駒の最たるものであっただろう。作太郎がお姉ちゃんの駒？
Yes, that makes sense. In the game board that represents the inside of Anechan's head, Sakutaro certainly does exist, and is a piece that is always by her side. Though he's nothing more than a stuffed animal in the real world, on Anechan's game board, he's no less of a piece than any other.
でもどうかしら。魔女のゲームの駒なら簡単に生き返らせることができるんでしょ？ でもお姉ちゃんの世界では作太郎は蘇ることができなかった。世界でたった一つのぬいぐるみというよりしろが失われたからだ。だから駒の存在条件が崩れ、マリアのゲーム版では復活することができなかった。そなたがその存在条件を再び満たしてやったからこそ、作太郎はゲーム版に蘇ることができたのではないか。
Yeah, basically Angie found another Sakutaro.
確かに。
Maria One-chan was only unable to revive him because she had lost the stuffed animal that was his vessel. If, like the rest of my family on Beato's game board, she hadn't needed a vessel for him, she would have been able to revive him as often as she wanted.
そうね。確かに作太郎はお姉ちゃんの駒かもしれないわ。少なくともよりしろが無事である限り何度でも蘇れる存在だわ。そう、よりしろが無事である限り何度でも蘇ることができる。それが駒の命というものだ。それがこの世界での死における一つ目。
Okay, that is the first kind.
もう一つはゲーム版の外の存在の死だ。
The deaths of being outside the game board.
作太郎の話で続けるなら、この場合はマリアの死だ。
So you could say that deaths in real life.
駒じゃなく、
Yeah, not her death as a piece, but her death as a human.
本当のお姉ちゃんの死ね。
Yes, the real One-chan.
死だけではない。興味や関心の喪失でも同じだ。マリアがぬいぐるみ遊びを卒業すれば、ゲームのプレイヤーとしてのマリアは死ぬ。
I mean, I guess, yeah, you can say that.
さながら、テレビに飽きてスイッチを切るかのように、簡単に、あっさりと。
Just like with Anja back then, right? In episode 4. Like, the time that she... how do I say this? Not forget, but... She didn't believe in any magic anymore, and everyone started disappearing.
なるほど。つまり、プレイヤーとしてのベアトは、前回までのゲームで勝利を完全に諦めたので、死んで消え去ったわけね。ならつまり、ベアトが再びお兄ちゃんに勝てるつもりになって戻ってきたら、生き返るってことだわ。理屈ではそうだ。人も魔女も神さえも。興味と関心を失えば、いつでも死ねる。そしてそれを取り戻せば、いつでも蘇れる。しかし、神の世界には時間の概念がないから、いつ蘇るも自在だが、矢のごとく時が過ぎ去る人の世では、それは容易ではないな。そうね。一日のずる休みならともかく、3日もサボると、学校に行くのがものすごく億劫になるわ。それが1ヶ月、1年、10年。それこそ魔女の世界のように、1000年にも及んだら。なるほど。ずる休みも、それだけになればもはや社会における死ね。
I mean, yes. Like, as I was saying earlier, for Anja, when she stopped believing in magic, when she was still in school, you could say that she died, right? It's her death. But then when she believed again, she came back.
それだけの長い間死んでいたら、社会的な遅れを取り戻せないだけじゃなく、当時のモチベーションだって絶対に蘇らないわ。それはつまり、命があっても一度死んだのと同じことだわ。二度と元の自分には戻れない。蘇れない。ベアとは勝てる道理も希望も全て失った。それを知りつつ気づかぬふりをし、あれだけのゲームを戦ってきたのだ。だからもう、ベアとは戻らない。
Beata will not return.
彼女の希望はついえた。気を取り直して再び戦う気力のすべてをもう費やしている。だから、あのベアトリーチが蘇ることは二度とない。
Wait, is that real? I mean, she said it in red here. That Beatrice will never revive again? Never revive again. I guess we gotta remember this. What, so she's not really coming back anymore? That Beato, who's just sat around the whole time with empty eyes in the 5th game, must have been her corpse. She managed to remain on the game board despite it all, but then even that corpse was wiped away. If Beato had been the game master at the time instead of Lambda Delta, the game board itself would have vanished at the moment and everything would have ended. Come to think of it, Beato started to lose the will to fight back near the end of the 4th game. When Beato loses her will to fight, the world of this game disappears. However, the witches wanted to keep playing in this game board world, so Lambda Delta bound the Beato in place with that cursed shackle. She used that shackle to fix the game board in place and prevent it from disappearing. Even if Beato did lose the will to fight, in chess this would be the equivalent of removing the set time limit for each turn, making it endless. However, simply having the game endlessly pause on Beato's turn would cause the witches to die from their illness of boredom. That's why Lambda Delta took the position of Game Master. Starting then, Beato's existence was no longer of the conditions necessary for the game's existence. That's probably why the shackles binding her to the game board was released. And that explains why she disappeared in the 5th game.
お兄ちゃんはベアトに真相にたどり着いたことを教えるには一つゲームが遅かったということね。
So yeah, maybe that's why he's sad, right? That's it.
第5のゲームなどラムダデルタの慈悲だ。バトラの絶対に真相にたどり着きたいという信念に絶対の魔女が慈悲を示しただけのこと。何が慈悲よ。ただの魔女たちの暇つぶしの気まぐれじゃない。話を戻すわ。じゃああのおかしなベアトはプレイヤーのベアトじゃないってことになる。駒のベアトということだわ。そうだ。
Okay, so she is a piece.
だったら誰もがよく知るベアトになるはず。
If that is the case, she should eventually become the Beato everyone knows. Okay.
バトラもそういうベアトを望んだはず。ぬいぐるみじゃ嫌だったってこと？
Let me see this again. Where is it? That Beatrice will never revive again. Okay. When playing dolls, one can project the personality they most desire onto the doll. However, since you're acting out their part, nothing unexpected can ever happen. You cannot hope for any anticipated happiness. In the human world, there is nothing so boring as a pre-established harmony. That's why though a doll can become a human's best friend in the world, or a person's best friend in the world, people eventually get bored and outgrow them. Oni-chan only wants the real Beato. He couldn't bear having a doll that only acted like Beato.
バトラの駒として生み出されたベアトはバトラの望む通りに動くだろう。駒なんだから当然だわ。プレイヤーの指す通りに動く。そしてそれ以外では一切動かない。お兄ちゃんが何を望んでるのかはわかるわ。じゃあこのおかしなベアトは何者なの？バトラはベアトを本当の意味で蘇らそうとしているのかもしれない。人の子らの諦めきれぬ夢だ。
The never-dying dream held by children of man.
あんたはさっき赤を使ってそれはないと否定したわ。あのベアトが蘇ることは決してない。しかしもう一度ベアトを生み出すことは不可能ではないということだ。
Honestly, I'm thinking about this. So, is what she is saying is the real world Beato? That Beatrice will never revive again. Is that what she's saying? Right? Maybe the real world Beatrice, the player one, will never revive again. I'm actually confused, but then she did say something like this. Like this one can come, eventually become, or the piece Beato, it could eventually become the Beatrice again, right? That Beato will never revive, however, that doesn't mean that it is impossible for Beato to be born again.
忘れたか？第一のゲームの最後でベルンカステル自らがベアトの正体を語ったはず。
思い出したわ。ルールが具現化した存在みたいなこと言ってた。
As the incarnation of a rule.
そのルールと情報が練り上げられ、最終的にあのベアトリーチェという魔女が形作られたのだ。それを再びなぞれば、同じベアトリーチェをもう一度生み出し。
So yeah, to my understanding, I guess, what she's saying here is the real one in the real world is dead already. I need to analyze this later.
それをもって復活と呼ぶこともできよう。
つまり、あのおかしなベアトは、さながらベアトの卵、あるいはヒナってところね。
So yeah, basically like a newborn chick.
そう解釈するのが妥当であろう。すなわち、このベアトこそが、あのベアトへ至るヒナなのだ。
それはつまり、この純情可憐な子が、やがてはあの、ひねくれてイカれた魔女に成長するってことね。
This pure and lovable kid will eventually grow into that screwed up crazy witch. In other words, that Beato is a baby version of the Beato we all know. So just like how no person is born evil, the newborn Beato isn't evil either. Even though she really is a different person, if you measure her by her root or perhaps her soul, then maybe you really could call this a resurrection. However, this reality can't possibly be easy to accept. Though she may technically be Beato herself, she is also without a doubt a different person. And that way she acts would make anyone feel as though something's out of place.
退屈しない。そなたの朗読は楽しい。
あんたに朗読が必要なのか疑わしいわ。あんたはもうすでに全てを知っているように見える。
そなたと対話をしているからその思考に至るだけだ。我が思考は八百万を束ねて超える。人の子にはまるでそう見えるだけに過ぎぬ。されどそなたがいなければ思考する力さえないか弱き病人に過ぎぬ。
最初からそういえばもっと素直に朗読を引き受けてやったのに。
私の機嫌が良くなっただけのこと。浮かれるな。私はお前の命などしおり代わりに挟んだまま放出する木の葉よりも軽んじているぞ。
Your life means less to me than a leaf one has lost after using it as a bookmark.
続きを読んでください。お願いって解釈するわ。OK？
退屈しない。そなたは巫女として優秀だ。
Featherine rocked back in her rocking chair and looked up at the ceiling, laughing as though the conversation itself was pleasant for her. Ange was slowly figuring out how to deal with this strange witch. This person was also bored. It is not uncommon for a sick person who's bored from being bedridden for a long time to start acting rebellious. On the other hand, they can also get a little bored of being treated kindly all the time. She may want to be shown respect for her superiority, but it's probably more interesting for her when she's spoken to rudely. What a coincidence. That's exactly how I used to be.
とにかく、第4のゲームで、ベアトとお兄ちゃんに何か確執があったことは間違いないの。
Antagonism.
このベアトを知ることは真相に至る鍵の一つになりうるわ。
そうであろう。
But it's kind of nice though if you think about it, right? We're gonna learn, I guess, how Beato became like that. Maybe they're implying that, right? Because yeah, they did say that this polite Beato will grow up and become this screwed up witch. So maybe this sixth game, we're gonna what do you call this? This Beato, the polite one, is slowly gonna become the normal Beato that we knew, right? Depending on what's happening on the story. So yeah, learning about this Beato might give us a key to finding the truth. Okay, so this is very nice. This is very interesting. This is gonna give us a lot of answers for sure.
私も興味を持った。彼女の物語も合わせて読むのだ。
はいはい。仰せのままに、我が主。
When NJ raised her hands like a conductor, the bookshelves in this bizarre study responded. Once again, several books floated out and began to swirl around NJ. Okay, this is gonna be super interesting, man. Okay, let's go here. Didn't we look at this? Miko is often translated as a shrine maiden. Traditionally dressed in white and red, Miko acts as assistants at Shinto shrines in addition to helping out with the day-to-day running of the shrine, including cleaning the premises and selling charms and fortunes. Miko also performs ceremonial dances and assists priests into Shinto ritual and performances. So in Higurashi, right? What do you call this? Rika. Like Rika is a Miko, right? Basically, a shrine maiden. How about Hanyu? Is Hanyu a shrine maiden as well? I actually haven't finished Higurashi yet, but I mean, like you can see, what do you call this? Hanyu's outfit, right? So, and yeah, she's related to Rika, but yeah, probably shrine maiden as well. So for NJ, what do we have here? I actually didn't check this. The final descendant of the Shiromiya family. Okay, she reached several truths in the past games and possesses enough power to represent observers. It is said that many witches are fond of her bad attitude, and many of them even have an eye on becoming her master. Honestly, hopefully Federine is a good one, right? Oh, okay, that's why her hand is like this. I didn't notice that. It's because she has this the stick. I mean, I guess she kept saying that she was kind of sickly, right? Butler, the endless sorcerer, and the final game master, he is the ruler of the game board and the territory lord. To prove that he has won Beato's game, he must take on the position of game master. By succeeding in this, his victory will be acknowledged and the Beato's game will reach its end. Because he knows the whole truth, he exists on a higher plane than all others. Why is there no Beato here though? Yeah, where is she? Witch of Truth temporarily. Whether she wins or loses, this will be the last game and there will be no further use for her. Is this the last game really for her? I mean, she's quite a funny character though, unknowing, but she adds that, I mean, I guess we could say that if she comes back, for example, next episode, it will be repetitive because both her and Butter are gonna fight again. We'll see. Dianor, yes. Burn Castle. She attempts to use Erika to ruin this final game. Lambda Delta, previous game master, she also knows the truth and has taken a position of non-interference. Now, she simply acts as a spectator, enjoying her beloved Burn's contorted expressions. Human side. Okay, nothing really here. Shannon. Shannon is nothing more than a pseudonym that she uses when on duty, not her real name. He and Shannon just happened to be the ones on that duty that day. Okay. But I think I gotta understand this though. Yeah, the one Federine was talking about earlier. Where is it again? Up here. The red truth that she said. Is she talking about the real world or what? Beatrice will never revive again. This is interesting. Dude, this game so far, as we just started, it's nice. Like the setting for this, or them setting up what's gonna happen in this game. Hopefully it's not hopefully it's good is what I'm saying, right? Hopefully it's not gonna be like, oh, we thought it's gonna be a great game, but it turned out not to be. But I feel like it's gonna be though. If they reveal a lot of secrets to us, a lot of truths to us, this is gonna be the most epic one. I mean, I guess by far. As I guess we're gonna learn about this Beato, this newer Beato, and then we're gonna learn her story as she goes and become this normal Beatrice that we knew. The angry, the crazy golden witch that we know, right? But we'll find out. We will see. So we are gonna continue this and do more of Umineko When They Cry, episode 6 in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.